Who changed the Sabbath? The truth hidden for centuries. Who changed the Sabbath? Who dared to tamper with the law written by God's own finger? Who replaced the day that God sanctified with a day he never commanded? This is the greatest cover-up in religious history, and you've been part of it without even knowing. From the dawn of creation, God established a sacred time. Genesis 2:3 says, "And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work." He didn't bless every day. He didn't sanctify the first, third, or fifth. He sanctified the seventh day, the Sabbath, and he embedded it into his eternal law. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Exodus 20:8-10. This wasn't a Jewish law. It was God's law, given before there was a Jew, before there was sin. And yet, the world worships on Sunday. So, who changed it? Exposing the deception. Let's be clear. Jesus didn't change it. He kept the Sabbath, Luke 4:16, called himself Lord of the Sabbath, Mark 2:28, and never once hinted at switching it. The apostles didn't change it. After Christ's resurrection, they continued to worship on the Sabbath. Acts 13:42-44, Acts 17:2, Acts 18:4. Not one verse, not one, says the Sabbath was changed to Sunday. So who changed it? The Roman Empire and the Papal Church. In AD 321, Emperor Constantine, a sun worshipper, issued the first Sunday law. On the venerable day of the sun, let the magistrates and people residing in cities rest. Not in honor of the resurrection, not by command of God, in honor of the pagan sun god. Later, the Roman Catholic Church claimed authority to change God's law. In their own words, "The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact." The Catholic Record, September 1st, 1923. Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible. Catholic Sentinel, June 1893. Did you hear that? They admit it. They boast about it. They claim the power to override God. And what do Protestant pastors do? They follow this unbiblical change and call it Christian tradition. But tradition is not truth. Challenge to all religious leaders. To the pastor who says the day doesn't matter, read the fourth commandment again. God says it does. To the imam who mocks Christian disobedience, ask yourself, why does your religion also fail to honor the seventh day as God made it? To the priest who quotes catechism over scripture, your allegiance is not to Christ, but to Rome. To the skeptic who says God doesn't care about days, Isaiah 58:13 says the Sabbath is his holy day. He does care. Malachi 3:6 declares, "I am the Lord, I change not." Hebrews 13:8 proclaims, "Jesus Christ the same yesterday and today and forever." So the question is not whether God changed the Sabbath. He didn't. The real question is, will you return to what God commanded or cling to what man corrupted? The final warning. Revelation 14:12 describes God's end-time people. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. That includes the fourth commandment. That includes the Sabbath. The day of worship will be the dividing line in the final crisis. The truth has been hidden for centuries, but now it stands exposed. You can't claim ignorance anymore. You can't claim to follow Christ while following Rome. You can't obey God and disobey his law.